So a victim of, for example, custodial interference calls the police, right? My child's supposed to be here this weekend. I can't access my child. My ex took him out of the state. Usually the police will say, there's nothing we can do. You have to go to court. You have to get an attorney. Where did that come from? Then you get an attorney. What happens there? Usually it takes you a month to get the money, interview. Then by the time you have an attorney, it takes another 3 weeks. Then you have a case plan. Then you put in a motion. Then typically with custodial interference, the victim parent doesn't see their child for 227 days. So when a police officer tells a victim, you have to get an attorney, they're basically saying, you're not going to see your child for 3/4 of a year. And then even if you do have a court date that addresses it, a lot of times the child's been at the other parent, doesn't want to come back now. They feel awkward or there's a rift, there's trauma now to the child. And so that can catapult to now you can't see your child. You need reunification therapy. Why? So that's what we've started to ask. Why? They don't need an attorney. Victims don't need a reunification therapist. They need access to their rights to parent their own child. They need the penal codes and all of the child abuse criteria enforced. And if it's not going to be enforced, then there needs to be a duty to warn. And that's what our message is, a duty to warn, that there needs to be a call to action to let parents know, as we who've been through the system have experienced, that the system does not work. That getting 500,000 in attorneys may help, may definitely show cause, but we've seen court cases that the judge will override penal codes, a $15,000 assessment that said there should be shared parenting in this. Dad or mom is safe, fit, hasn't seen their children for 2 years, and has done all the steps and never did anything wrong to lose their custody. All these professionals, 15,000 for this one, 20,000 for this one. And the judge will say, no, I don't agree. I don't feel like the child's safe. I'm going to do a continuance, or we're going to ask for another assessment, or we're going to delay until we can evaluate from another worker who's on vacation. It just is a maze and a loop where you go from one step to another.